What's up, y'all? In today's video, I'm gonna break down the key to writing off your kids in your business. Check it out. What's up, y'all? My name is Saluto Uba, and I'm the founder of the Uba Law Group. We're a law firm that makes the legal and tax side of business easy to understand so entrepreneurs aren't scared out of pursuing their dreams. So today, we're gonna talk about how you can write off your kids in your business. Now, I always say that business is a family affair, but there are secrets and tricks and strategies that you can use to help make that business easier. But before we dive into it, please hit that like button and that subscribe button. Follow the channel, share this with anybody that you know that's a business owner that could use this valuable information. Now, the key to writing off your kids is understanding how business write-offs work and understanding how tax shelters work. Now, when I talk about tax shelters, I'm not talking about anything sketchy or illegal. I'm talking about systems and strategies that you can use to help lower your taxable income and shift it over into an area where it's not gonna get hit. Now, this is what I mean. When you do your taxes, there's something called a standard deduction. It changes every year and it moves with inflation. So in the year 2023, the standard deduction is $13,850. So a standard deduction is the amount of money that you can just automatically get deducted. So if the only money that you made all year was $13,850, when you do your taxes, that amount of money is just wiped out and you're considered as though you haven't made any income. You're not getting taxed on any income. That's your standard deduction. So when we talk about paying your kids, the big thing that we're trying to do is get their payments underneath the standard deduction threshold. So what you need to do when paying your kids is pay them $13,850 or less, and that way they won't owe taxes on it and you can get that deduction in your business. So here's how it works. When your kids are performing work for the business, you would pay them a reasonable wage. It has to be commensurate to what they're doing. This means you can't pay a 3-year-old $13,850 for 3-year-old work because that just doesn't make sense. There's no market standard for that. You would not be able to do that in the real world. So when it comes to someone that's a 3-year-old, if they can do tasks like throwing out the trash and putting it into the garbage, you can pay them maybe $5 a day or something, or some commensurate rate with the level of skill that they're doing. However, if you have a teenager, someone who's a little bit more savvy and intelligent and capable, you can pay them commensurate rates with other tasks, such as website management, social media management, helping with advertising or marketing in your business, things that people get paid strong, competitive wages and salaries for. So what we see businesses do is take their kids who are already helping out in the business and working in the business and pay them for the work that they're doing. This way the business can get a deduction and the kid can get the money that they were already gonna get anyway. I tell my clients all the time, don't work hard and make money and pay taxes, then give your kids money to take care of the stuff that they're already gonna do. Have your kids working your business so the money that you are already going to pay them becomes a tax write-off. And so like we talked about before, the standard deduction for the year 2023 is $13,850. So when we use the word tax shelter, what we really mean is we're taking legitimate business expenses like your kids working in your business, providing valuable services that help you make more money, create more products, serve more clients and customers. We're talking about taking that money and paying your kids through your business. So that payment becomes a tax deduction, lowers your taxable income, and then also goes to your kids for services that they're providing in your business. You teach the kids the value of hard work, they're making money, but here's the important part, because those payments are underneath that threshold, $13,850, the standard deduction, your kids don't have to pay income tax on that money. So it's a win-win. The money is sheltered from taxes, it goes to your kids tax-free, but then it also becomes a deduction for you, the business owner. And the beauty of this strategy is that that $13,850 standard deduction is per child. So if you're in a space where you got 3 teenagers in your house, God bless you, but that can turn into big savings for your business if you set it up the right way and if you use that strategy. Well, I know it can be complicated, I know it can be a little bit tricky, so if you have any additional questions, please feel free to check out any of our other videos. And if you need help setting up your business, structuring the right way, making sure that you're in position to use these strategies, please feel free to reach out to us and we'd be more than happy to help you. We do this type of stuff for clients just like you every single day. So until next time, keep on grinding, keep on hustling. I believe in y'all. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.